So this is where we've got into as a country, where the new Afrobarometer reports revealed that 51% of the total population of the country supports military rule. So it's a very great thing for a country to practice democracy. The fact that everybody will have his own opinion when it comes to nation developments, like, it's a very beautiful thing. It's a very great thing, for you to have your own opinion when it comes to nation building and all that. But if at the end of the day the leaders are not delivering, they are not performing like they are supposed to, like their own people are expecting them to, this is what normally happens. The people will prefer a military regime to a democratic one. The people would prefer a military regime to a democratic, especially with the fact that a younger guy, a youth, a young man in Burkina Faso is really performing hard with the space of 2 years. With the space of 2 years, he's really doing greater things and has the support of the entire Africa. And has the support of the entire Africa. But one thing we are all not getting is the fact that we may have a military regime, like people, someone with a courage may, do whatever he's supposed to do, come into power and all those kind of stuff. But we need a good leader. The fact that a person is coming as a military leader doesn't mean they will perform. We need an intelligent leader. The person may even, end up being a democratic leader, come, through election and all those kind of stuff, but will still be a good leader. That's what we should be praying for. That's what we should be yearning for, not a democrat. Because just imagine, all these galamseys that we are experiencing in the country, all this corruption we are, experiencing in the country was under a military regime. Would you have the opinion? Would you have the courage to come out and speak like the way you were speaking? Yeah, it's a very beautiful thing. It's a very great thing for us to practice democracy. I understand the frustrations of Ghanaians. The fact that we've been practicing this democracy thing, since the beginning of the Fourth Republic in 1992, 33 years ago, and yet still we are not seeing anything. These people are not performing. Even if they are, they like the pace at which the country is running is very slow. And I keep saying this: the country is running very slow. Within the space of few years, look at how Dubai is doing. And sometimes people will go like, "Do not compare." But these people are not better than we, the Ghanaians. They are like, especially the fact that we even have all the minerals. We have the sun, we have raining season, we have gold, we have diamond, we have everything. But not even till date, we still don't know, how much, Ghana, is worth when it comes to our mineral reserves and all those. We still don't know. We still don't know. It's about time bro, it's about time we manage our own affairs as a country. It's about time, and that's why I keep on pleading with President John Dramani Mahama that you are very lucky to be in government. You are very lucky to be the president of the country at the moment. Forget about your party people and work. Just deliver. All you need to do is to deliver, just work. We need to see you work. We need to see you reset the country. I understand that me personally, I never campaigned for President Mama. I never campaigned for Akufo-Addo. I stand for the new force. I stand for the new force. But if you work, you'll be remembered forever. You will be in the good side, of the country history. You will be on the good side of the country history. So all we need to see you do is to work. I keep on saying this. MPP and MDC are not good when it comes to developing a country. They only know how to develop their political parties. They only know how to make their political parties happy. But when it comes to, building a nation, these people are bankrupted. They are bankrupted. Sometimes you'll be having a conversation with an MPP member, and all they will sit there and be telling you everything, just like, bro, you people are doing nothing. MPP, MDC, you people are doing nothing. They are all the same. These people came into, we elected NDC into power a few months ago, and they established that oral team. they established that oral, team that they were in to arrest all these people. And yes, so we still don't. They are all the same. They can't arrest even a single person. They cannot arrest anyone. And even if they are going to be arresting some people, then they should have their own political parties, because the NDC can never tell me that, in their previous terms, they never had, corrupt leaders. They had them. But these people always want to make, the other political parties look bad and make themselves look good. That's how come whenever MPP comes into power, they are always after the NDC people. And NDC comes into power, they are always after the MPP people. It's very bad. This is very bad. You people for sure that mind game. You people need to stop, playing with the minds of Ghanaians and work. And I'm saying that President Mama is the luckiest at the moment, because, you are the one experiencing whatever that's going on. And, just look at what these people are doing. Just look at exactly what these people are doing and just do it. Just do it. We need to, we Ghanaians just want to handle and manage our own affairs. Yeah, because we feel that the independence is meaningless if we are not able to handle and manage our own, resources, create our own jobs, construct our own rules, like create, bro, we need stable to stabilize the dollar, clean environment. And one thing, when it comes to cleanliness, when it comes to the country being dirty, it's like a culture. None of the governments makes it a priority to even clean the country, because like everywhere you go, Charlie, everywhere you go, trash is everywhere. Our gutters are dirty. These people are not even getting the support of the government. I mean, what's the name what's their name, the bastard boys, they are not even getting the support of the country. Things are not working, the system is not working. People selling at the roadside, basaba, like people are just selling at the roadside, children, selling pure waters at the roadside. Like, we need a better system, bro. You will not all these countries you people normally travel to, the USA and the UK. You people, you see how things work there. Children, you will not see a child walking on the streets. You will never see that. You will never see a child hawking, selling pure water on the street, selling pure water at the traffic. Because we've not been having all these casualties on our roads and all this kind of, doesn't mean it's better or it's a good thing for us to be doing that. The fact that all these things are happening at the traffic lights doesn't mean like it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. And if any leader, and that's the main reason why they are not performing, they feel like, okay, if we work, we will not get the votes of the people. But you don't have to think about the vote. You need to think about the country. That's how come I keep on saying these people only know how to build a political party. They don't know how to build a country. They don't know how to build a country. They don't know how to build a country. And majority of the country's population are the youth. Majority of the country population are the youth. And here's a situation where majority of the country are even, beginning to prefer a a military, excuse me, are beginning to prefer a military regime to a democratic one, because they feel like, okay, these people, they come spend a huge amount of money, for votes and everything. That's one of the main reasons why they are not performing, because they will come into power, be- ahead of the election. They normally spend huge amount of money and all those kind of stuff. They normally spend huge amount for you to win an election, or for you to run a successful campaign in a country like Ghana. You need to spend a huge amount of money, like $500 million. $500 million. You need to spend that huge amount of, like, around that huge amount of money to run a successful campaign in a country like Ghana. And where do you think these people are going to be getting the money from? But with a military regime, they'll just come here, pay, like, okay, Charlie, yeah, we are working that. So, and that's not a better option. Personally, that's not a better option. That's not a better option. The democratic option would have been the best. But I feel like, these people, this opportunity that has been given to our leaders, they are also misusing it. Like, they are misusing that democratic chance that they have to perform. They are just misusing it. You understand? And the only option those people have is a military leader, which the fact that we are going for a military leader doesn't necessarily mean that we will have a great leader, we will have a good leader. Someone coming in as a military leader doesn't mean he will be a good one. We just need a good leader. We just have to pray for a good leader. That's all. That's all. We just need to pray for a good leader. We just need to, always try to like, some way, somehow, someone needs to, emerge as a good leader. That's what we need. And I believe, or I'm pleading with the current president of the country to, just deliver. Ghanaians are very intelligent. Ghanaians knows it when someone is working. Africans knows it when someone is a good leader. That's how come everybody is supporting Burkina Faso. We know it. We can see it. We can see it. You understand? We can see it. If someone is really performing, we can really see it. There are some few people who will be affected by some of your drastic decisions here and there, but you still have to work. It doesn't matter if even if I'll be the one, to be affected, especially if I'm doing something illegal and I have to go to jail for it. Yeah, I have to because I'm doing something illegal. I'm doing something illegal. You understand? Like we need to work, bro. We need to work. Yeah. Anyway, my name is Jimmy Raf. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. Fun time.